Brandy, I bring the chair for Papa to sit down. It's not for you. Look at her.
Okay, it's another Sunday morning. Don't worry, be happy. It's all good. We just took the little Mighty Boy out, little Suzuki Mighty Boy out to give it some fresh air, wipe off some of the little bit of dust that was, here and there on the bumpers and stuff. I don't have a cover that goes over the whole thing just yet. They don't make one for this little car, so I use an old sheet from the bed, an old bed sheet we don't utilize anymore. '87 Mighty Boy, made from Suzuki. A non-imported car from Japan. It was never imported into America. Most of the models you see, if you do see, they're in America, they're like 25 years old, and most of them are in rough condition. From what I read, in Japan they have a 2-year vehicle inspection situation where if the car doesn't pass inspection and it can't be fixed, or it's too much money for the owner to fix, plus it being an older car, maybe 20 years old, 25 years old, they usually just scrap them or turn them into an import that will bring them to America, and then Americans will have them for car shows and stuff like I'm doing here. Kind of a novelty car, vintage novelty car. When I received it, I paid about, with shipping and all, just under $4,000, and spent about another, I guess, $3,200 to $3,400 to get it to where it is today. The engine was removed, the clutch, all the clutch components replaced. The engine was cleaned, the outside of the engine, all the oil and little dust and stuff got nice and cleaned up. The AC compressor was all inspected, new mineral oil put back in, and I have the R12 to recharge it when I get a chance. Cleaned the condenser and all the hoses from any type of debris or contamination from the aging, probably 20 years old R12 that was probably, the residue that's probably inside the line. So we got all that nice and cleaned up. The wheels came off of a 1988 to 93 Ford Festiva. Actually, the boat pattern is a Mazda, Suzuki, Mazda, Honda. I think they all share, I don't know what years, but I think they all share at one time the same boat pattern on their small 12-inch, 13-inch wheels. So I was able to get a set of 4 from a guy in Alabama at a junkyard, salvage yard, for like $160 plus shipping, about $200. They were good condition, not warped, bent, or anything, but they had a lot of surface rust on them, so I had to actually do the magic, Bravo's magic, by sitting down, doing one by one, about 3-4 hours each one to sand it, sand grind it, and then hand sand it, and then prep it, and then put some 2 coats of primer, 2 coats of silver, and a final couple coats of clear to have what you have today. A nice set of slotted steel wheels. The center caps were bought online from a company, I believe in Bangladesh or India, one of those locations there. And then the little Suzuki logos that fit inside, I had to measure it all out. It's all in millimeters, centimeters, or whatever. They came and they fit rather nice inside. They were from Portugal, believe it or not. So we have Portugal, we have India, we have Alabama. The tires were from Brazilian tires, I believe. So we have quite a multicultural gathering of parts to make up the 4 wheels. But they're pretty close to what they utilize in the factory. 12-inch wheels, no more 10-inch. 10-inch is not too favorable for American driving. We have a lot of bumpy roads and potholes and stuff, It looks a lot nicer too. It fills the fender well a little nicer. This model is very rare. I believe it's a prototype. I'm not sure. I wish somebody could give me some insight in the comments. But this model doesn't have the tailgate. You could see it was, it complements the tailgate from when you look inside, but the outside has all been reworked. The lights that went once on the top alongside the tailgate door are missing. And the body is different too. The rear bumper carries the lights, the European style or Asian style amber light for the turning indicators, and then the red lights for the night driving lights plus the brake lights. Yeah, if you look at along the side, most of your regular Mighty Boys, they have two or three little like shot gill imprints over here, and then along the body itself there's a bold crease, maybe to make the doors a little stronger, I'm not sure. But this model here, it doesn't have any of that. Even on the inside, it's not like been filled in or anything. Those signature indents are not on this model. So with a different situation on the rear end and the side, pretty much looks like this car was maybe a prototype, maybe for the upcoming 87, 88. The last 2 or 3 years the car was in production. It ran from 83 to 88, and the first 2 years was, I guess you can call it generation 1. It had the 10-inch wheels, most of them. They all looked alike on the interior, as far as I know. But they had round lights. The first generation had round lights. And then I believe in, could be off a year, but I believe in 85, 6, 7, 8, they utilized the square lights. These lights have been upgraded to the quartz reflector projector lights. They look a lot nicer, and they burn better at night, much brighter. I won't be driving this car at night, I don't think, but you never know. It's nice to have a little accessory. Has power windows, this model. It looks like it's a Japanese dealer upgrade option that was available, and somebody had went with the power windows. They both work nice, left and right. It also has the radio. It has there was a package for the gauges, the volt and amp gauges. The actual housing on these two is aftermarket. The original one I do have, but it has a crack in it. I didn't want to really repair it, so I just bought a new housing and put the new gauges inside of it. The steering wheel was no longer with us. The original steering was rather large. It was about a good 2 inches rounder diameter-wise. I think it was like 13 inches. This is like a 11-inch, I believe. It looks a lot nicer. The car is very light and small. There's no need to have such a large steering wheel. I found the Suzuki logo emblem for the middle. I believe that was in India too. I guess in India they have a lot of these Suzukis still in production. Not maybe this model, but many Suzuki models, you know, as far as the trade name, and some of the parts can be cross-referenced over. Like the original mirror, rear view mirror, that's from India too, for Suzuki. And you can see the headliner and the visors are like new still. Seat belts. I built this back seat. I had it padded and pleated to match the door panels. That's my rear speaker system there. Kind of a tailgate application. You can take it out and put it on the rear deck. If you had a tailgate or a car show or something, want to jam some rock and roll, some AC/DC in the house. Yeah. So if you look at the pleats on everything, the door panels are custom made. Michelle and I made those. The seats were custom made by a local upholstery guy. With the logo, we retained the logo, Mighty Boy. And in the back, it's not a seat at all, really. It was just a felt covered little piece of metal. But we added the padding and the pleats and the vinyl to make it complement the rest of the interior. Looks a lot nicer, I think. Let me know in the comments what you think. Yeah, let me get into the engine bay. Today, we're going to finish. I'll just show you this while I have it in my hand. Sorry for the wobbly camera. My assistant is somewhere else. Michelle! Oh, she's She's goofing off on my dime again. Here, Michelle, you can take the camera so I can show the people what we got going on a Sunday here in Statesville, North Carolina at Johnny Bravo's Automotive Emporium, North Carolina Division. So what we have here is the two last Mighty Boy logos, sticker logos. And what we're going to do is we're going to put them, follow me down, Michelle. We're going to put one right here. Could do a little lower, maybe a little lower down here. I'm not sure. I'll have to see how it looks. And then I'm going to buy this like 3-stripe kit that they used to utilize on the Hearst rent-a-cars, the Shelby's. They had one bold stripe and 2 smaller stripes. I'm going to buy that black kit, stripe kit, run it from front to rear, and then cut out a little section of the larger bold stripe, and then insert this into it. Look pretty nice. But that's what we're going to do today. We're going to put these two, one on each side, logo stickers on, and we'll give you a brief look at the motor. This is this is the car that can probably a little bit faster than the Hellcat. You believe that? Well, you know, you believe anything. Let me say it's some landing in some mud land. Anyways, this is the interior. We got the Mighty Boy 3-cylinder. It's a 5.43, maybe 5.48, almost 550 cc motor. Utilizes a standard little downdraft carburetor, air aspirated. It's got the little miniature compressor for the AC. We got new belts. It's got a single horn, which works. It's got a windshield washer system with motor that works well. It's got the it does have a power brake servo inside the car on the other side of the firewall, so it does have power brakes. I don't know why they would invest in that, but like I say, this might be a production a prototype model where they added a few extra things. You know, it's got the factory air. The battery is not the exact original size that they had in Japan. Getting a battery delivered over here from Japan might be expensive. Plus, I don't know if it's a safe thing to do with these days. They could probably send it over dry, but I don't know if they would even do that today with all this, you know, uncertainty in this world, to put it mildly. But last summer, Michelle and I painted this area in here. It was had a lot of overspray, if you recall, and there's some dust in there already, some stuff. And we painted it. Looks rather nice, I think. Let me know in the comments. But yeah, the car really starts and runs beautiful. Never had a problem. Motor mounts are still in pretty good condition. But we like it. It's not a speed racer, you know. It gets along. It's more like a city car. It'll go 68 top speed, so you can cruise about 62 without a problem, which gets you on the highway in between, you know, exits and stuff. If you want to go somewhere, you know, 10 miles out, a couple exits, you know, you could probably scoot on it, no problem. But little engine like this, you don't want to be driving it at, you know, it's got a, they do rev up pretty high. It's got a, I believe it's a, what we got, 6,500 RPM maximum output on the TAC, but I'm sure keeping it under $5,000 is a pretty safe thing to do if you want to keep the vehicle for a while. The factory clock works, and I did a aftermarket little stereo with the Bluetooth and USB and all the other crap. You know, it's just a small under dash. I bought a housing for it. I had to customize that as well because of the depth needed. It was you know, too long, that housing, so we had to cut it and kind of retrofit it. And yeah, so that's what we have here. So we'll let you go for now. All right. It's a nice Sunday morning. Hope everybody's slept in, had their breakfast, and looking forward to a nice day. Here in North Carolina, Statesville area, it's supposed to clear up and be about 85 degrees. And some sunshine popping in with a later shower in the evening. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, so here she is sitting down, taking a break. Oh, both of them, look at that. See that? Both ladies of the house taking a break, sitting on their duffs. Unbelievable, huh? Caught on Johnny's video vlog, huh, Michelle? Busted, you two. Goofing off. Yeah, we did some yard work today. We cut the grass in between these trees. Trying to make it look clean and pretty. The Mighty Boy, just let you know before we clear with you, has its own little storage compartment, little housing. We got this bricks and stuff to clear out of here. It was remnants of an old grill somebody built years ago. Anyways, this is where the little Mighty Boy sleeps at night, away from the weather and dust and debris and all that. When you have a rare classic car like the old Mighty Boy, you really have to make the correct accommodations. You can't just leave it outside under a carport roof or put a blue top over it. The wind and stuff will, dust gets under the tarp and then the wind blows and then it actually works like sandpaper, and the blue top actually abrades the paint away. You can never do that. So if you guys got a blue top under your project you just picked up and you think you're gonna be waxing it at the end of the summer with that blue top that's been on it all summer long, you're gonna really find something. You're gonna be surprised. So look at the side now without the logo, and then when we put the logos on, you can let me know how you think, what you think, okay? All right, don't forget to subscribe, and if you like the video and you find it informative, you know what to do. And for now, we'll let you go, right, Michelle? Michelle's gonna make her man some coffee, no? Maybe?
What coffee?
Cup of coffee for the man.
Come on, buddy.
No? Okay, bye for now. Say goodbye, Michelle.
Bye, see you later.
I have measured out what I need. Like I say, in the future, after we put this logo sticker on the sides, left and right, I'm going to buy the triple stripe threshold sticker. It's a decal, side decal. Comes in a roll, and then when we get up to where the Mighty Boy logo is, we're going to omit the stripe that's a little bit thicker than this. We're going to take a piece out, if you will, of the stripe on the roll, very gingerly, and then we're going to continue nice and straight, putting the stripe and wrapping it around here, and then right about here you'll see the absence of that section of stripe being replaced with the Mighty Boy side logo. I think that'll look pretty nice. It'll give it that like 1965, 69 Shelby GT look. A lot of stripes were placed on cars similar to that on the lower section of the doors. Give it some like, you know, to fill the body from between the wheelbase of the front wheel and the back wheel. There was always as you can see, an empty void. Nothing's going on. So they'd put that stripe kit across the lower part of the door to give it like some flair, you know. And then as the 80s came along, they started doing this funny, like, they call it air dynamics, if you will. They kind of made this section of the car between the wheelbase kind of like a Coke bottle effect, like a ribbon effect. I never liked it myself, but that's what they were doing. Mustangs, Trans Ams, back when they had a lot of plastic going on, 80s and 90s. I think they used that up until, I don't know, maybe currently. A lot of BMWs had it, and Mercedes. Anyways, we get our measurements. We're gonna stick this one on there and see how it looks. I was thinking of maybe putting it up here, kind of mid-door, without the stripe in the future. And if I don't use the stripe someday, at least I have it down here. It's still visible. But if I do get the stripes, I can actually implement the stripes later on at a later date and making it look like the way I want it, you know? If I put it up here, obviously I'm not going to put a stripe way up there. You can see it belongs within this bold lines here. It belongs right in there. I won't put a stripe, then I'll just leave it like that. I don't know. I could wait too, but I'm in the mood to do something, so. Right, Michelle? The hands must facilitate something today. It's a Sunday. I got my caffeine coffee over there. Michelle made me a nice cup of coffee. Life is good. She makes the best coffee. Best coffee on the street. Now, Michelle? So let me get down on my butt, kick away Michelle's stool so she can utilize it if she wants. And centerizing marks. I'm going to take the backing off. Now these things are fairly expensive to make, so it's not like you want to, it's not like you really want to make a mistake. Right, Michelle?
Mistake is not an option.
Mistake is not an option. It's a one-time deal. These are very hard to, somehow they're not coming off like they should. The backing's kind of, usually I have a little X-Acto knife for this. See, the backing is kind of sticking to the back. Oh, this one's not even right. It's sticking to the backing. I don't know why. Maybe because being in the warm heat. Try to make it work. I don't know. I might spoil this one, Michelle. Let's see. Oh, it doesn't want to come out. It doesn't want to break free. Getting it little by little. Very gingerly. Everything's done carefully. If I would have taken this thing and just ripped it back, you know, it would have probably take all the letters off with it. Okay, what we can do now, we're gonna do like the bow tie effect. We're gonna come in from two ends. We're gonna flank this thing from left and right. It's sticking again. Oh, that's really bad. It's not good. Then we're gonna put the other one in the refrigerator, Michelle.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I think we're gonna put the other one in the refrigerator for a little bit, let it cool down. I think being in the garage, all this heat over the several weeks might have caused the glue to kind of made up with the backing a little bit too much. I don't want to fold it in or nothing. Don't want to do nothing wrong. We're about 60% there. Okay. 60% there. We're trying our best, concentrating. All right. Doing good. Oh, we have ignition. Houston, there is not a problem.
Okay.
All right, now.
Stop talking, concentrate.
Are you the boss all of a sudden? Michelle, you the boss? Look for a marks. Make sure it's centered nice. The reason why I'm leaving about a good 2 inches from the door's edge is so that I'm going to start it right there and I'm going to look at it. Michelle, draw back and see if it's okay, if it's level. I'm too close up on it. Go back straight, center yourself to it. Tell me if it's, see the line above it? Use your own eyes. Does that look pretty good?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Sure?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna whack it. It's alright?
Yeah, looks good.
Just touch it a little bit there and see. Can't get any straighter than that, no?
It's straight.
And it's 2 inches from the end and it's centered in the middle. So I guess we can start with the Y. The B has a little wrinkle in it. I gotta be careful with this B. Alright, we worked it out. Worked out the wrinkle. Alright, and our B. B for Belmas. Got a wrinkle, that wrinkle over here on the O. The O has a little wrinkle. It might be just the backing material. the application side, I'm not sure, but all right. Work our way this way. Trying to get just the letters, not the whole backing material, because we don't want to pick up any paint either. Sometimes this stuff can pick up the damn fresh paint too. Ruin your day, you know. You don't want that, right, Michelle?
Oh, well, then you have to pay for paint job again.
Oh, that wouldn't be good. That'd be hundreds of dollars out of our pocket. Oh no. Now let's see. I think I'm gonna start it pull it from this end, because the M looks more forgiving than that pointy Y. So I'm gonna go real slow. See if it stays here. So far everything's good. All systems go. All systems go. All systems go. Just don't want to make a mistake. All you need is one mistake and you're done. That's all it takes in life, I guess, generally speaking, is one mistake and you can be all done. You can lose everything in this world by making the wrong choice, the wrong mistake, right, Michelle? You and I trying to not do either. Concentrate. Concentrate. Okay, this is the end coming. I'm going to push it this way a little more to catch it. You don't take up that little thin. There you go. Take off our little red marker. We'll get it later with some rag. We can press a little harder with it. Soft.
Shut, it's crooked.
Yeah, right.
I guess my eyes is crooked.
Now I'm gonna put it like this. Bingo, right on the money, like we say in America. Right on the money, Michelle.
Bingo, bingo.
So like I was saying, later when we buy that stripe kit, it's probably about, from what I can recall, it's usually about that stripe kit comes in about 3 inches, sometimes 3.5 inches, about like that. So it'll come in, get it centered, and then the little stripe part's about 2 inches. It's got a little bit of a 1/4 inch space, maybe 1/8 of an inch, and then it has like a 1/4 inch stripe. So I'll just cut out that stripe area, the black thick stripe in the middle stripe, like on the end. I might even make it on a little diagonal, make it look cool, a little diagonal. Follow the M over here, this diagonal, then continue the diagonal over here, and then wrap it around, you know, on both ends, and it'll look nice from within the wheelbase area, front and back wheels, you know. That's one side. So I'm gonna have a couple sips of coffee, and then we'll do the other side, and I'll take the little Mighty for a ride. I'll bring the camera with me. I don't think Michelle's ever driven in this car, have you?
Yeah.
You been in the Mighty Boy?
Yeah.
You sure?
But I'm not on the wheels though. I'm on the passenger side.
You weren't driving the thing. You were on the passenger. Oh, what does that mean? You got ripped off in life, huh? Yeah. She hasn't scored high enough in life. You haven't paid your dues enough to drive this baby.
Well, I don't know how
Now,
to
your
drive that
coffee's good.
stick,
Your coffee's
though.
good, but when you can make a kick-ass cheeseburger, then I might let you take the wheel.
No, thank you. It's standard. I don't know how to drive standard.
That's not an excuse. You can learn. This is America, the land of opportunity. I mean, heck, you can jump a wall and come over here and work miracles too if you want. Yeah, they're all doing it. All right, let you go for now. I'm gonna have some coffee. Later. Yeah, I'm happy with that, baby. That looks pretty damn good.
For sale. What year is it?
You know what year it is. You forgot already? 1987. So how's that stripe kit look, huh?
Looks good. So how much is it?
These things here, they getting about, shoot, 12, 13 grand for these right now. This one has factory air and power windows and brakes. Probably worth 15 grand this one here.
Okay, 1987 Suzuki Mighty Boy. Listing for 15,000.
She's obviously had too much caffeine this morning. She's running a rapid. She's running rapid. What's that word though? Yeah.
Any serious buyer, just put a comment below.
Hey, look at our circus act right there. There's Brandy. Welcome you to the big top. Our next fearless thrilling show is Brandy. Get on your top. Get on your hind legs, Brandy. Up. Up.
Give her some coffee. She wants coffee.
Give her some coffee. Do
No.
a dance, Brandy. Do
You
some
want
dancing.
coffee?
I want to see Brandy get on her hind legs and do some dancing. Yeah, have some coffee. I'm a good. Oh. See, even your coffee, the dog don't like. See, you did something wrong this morning. Didn't make that coffee right. I like it though. I'm an army man. We like that job. All right, so go on the other side. And I don't know why I have this screwdriver. So we got 2 inches, and we got centered at 2 inches, Michelle. Still got to retain for measurement. Centered to 2 inches from the door seam.
Oh, you have a free mushroom over here.
I don't know if you can eat those. Sometimes you get really sick of that shit.
Maybe it's a poisonous one.
So what we're going to do now, Michelle, we're going to get our center line. This is 5.5 total distance, and 50% of 5.5 inches is 2.75 on the dot. Right, my love?
I don't know.
You should know that.
Where's the supervisor?
Alright, we got a center line there. This thing goes out with the 2 inches about here. So we get a little center line measurement right about there. Do it in the middle if we want, just in case unless it comes up. Okay. Then we need 2 inches from the seam. 2 inches back from the seam. 1, 2. Okay. Make sure you can see it. What the hell am I spacing out here? Space about 2.5 you want me doing? Is that my center line? No, center line is here. 2 inches right in, Michelle. Nope. Wait a minute. Yeah, that's it. 2 inches. It's funny when you're upside down looking upward, you know? Babe?
Yeah.
These little flea bugs bugging on me. You know? Alright, so we have our area. Let's see if we can take this one off. It comes off a lot easier than the other one. Curl back a little bit. Relax. Got it there. Let's start on our way. We're on our way. We're on our way. there. This is going to be a pain all the way down, I guess, Michelle. You know? It's going to be a pain all the way down. Let's see, maybe not. Might have some luck. There is some light at the end of the tunnel, Michelle. What do you think?
Concentrate.
You gotta narrate as we're working the camera. You know, you say you don't like to have you don't like to hear narration. You don't like to read. You like to see the narration and hear it. That's what we're doing here. Come along pretty good. Doing pretty good so far. Keep it off the deck so we don't get no debris on it. Just that M was giving us a little trouble. Oh, see this, that M is giving us a little trouble. I don't know why. As soon as you get to that M, it doesn't want to. Oh, another good thing what happened there. Make sure we keep it online. The M doesn't want to. The M doesn't want to work for us. I don't know why. I hope we didn't move it out of the way. That time, but the M doesn't seem to want to work out. We're getting it. We're getting it, Michelle. Trying our best. Very slowly. Keep it on there. We don't want it to get. Right. There you go. That was close, huh, Michelle?
Okay.
Okay, that was close.
Is that right?
Oh, what did I do? I pulled off the wrong one. Oh, bring the little wagon. I mean the little seat, babe. Got it back on. Spacing out today. I don't know why.
Too much coffee.
No, it's just sometimes we're working backwards from the other side. You notice that, right? This is actually reversed now for the other side, the way it's going. You know what I mean? So we got to think like that now. We're still thinking like the other side. That's what caught up with me, All right, so we'll get this one. All right, utilizing our thumbs and whatever God gave us. All right, now let's see if we can. I like to start with the M first, but here we go. Oh, there you go. Now we're on top of it, Michelle. There you go. Put our hands on it too much, that's for sure. A little stubborn. The one on the back when we first got him was pretty easy going, I guess. If you leave him too long, Let me lay it flat because I can see something happening later. Looking pretty good. Oh, geez, I can't get a break with this shit. Oh, it's taking up the paper and everything. Wow. Yeah, he's using bad material, I guess, or something. Though. This guy that gave us this is not using. I guess he has old material. This stuff laying around too long. That's what happens. It loses its integrity. Will not let go. A little bit over here. Oh, what a mess. This is worse than the other side, huh, Michelle?
Yeah, because you made a mistake.
No, it's not because of that. These little ants all over me ain't helping me out either.
It's not ants.
It's getting a little problem here. Jesus, what a night, man. Huh, Michelle? Trying our best. 2-inch. We're at 2 inches and we're centerized right there. Okay. I don't know if that's going to be straight. Oops, 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 oops. Ah, Jesus. Oh, oh, Jesus. Oh, we're getting all screwed up here. Ah! Yeah, these stickers are not really that great, man. Really bad quality. One side's good, two sides are good, and then the third attempt's all messed. I see that guy next year at Carlisle. I'll show him what happens at the video, you know. He'll cut me another one.
Yeah.
Not right, you know. That's the side that everybody drives by when they pass you, too, you know. Not really.
I know.
I mean, really, I put 3 of them on. They all came out relatively good, right? Everything's straight and nice. The third one, you know what I mean?
Third one, it's not that bad, but you know, Johnny Bravo, perfectionist.
It's not that bad.
It's not bad. Brandy, you're like a model on that small car.
Well, let's close things up and go for the ride. What do you think? I'm gonna start her up. Go for a little ride. Make sure we got it out of gear. What I like about this car is it's tuned up really nice. Watch this. Starts right up. First time, every time. That's what we like. Japanese integrity, Japanese technology from the mid-'80s. As you can see, it sounds pretty damn nice, and it isn't shaking either. A lot of them, they would have a vibrative idling situation because of being, I guess, a 3-cylinder motor, you know. But this one here, as you can see, it idles really smooth. You can't even see it moving. There's a small piece of that flexible, like heat tubing that goes from here to here. I don't have. It's kind of a weird size. I'm gonna have to look for it when I go to the various swap meets, or maybe when I go to the European swap meets, automotive shows. There'll be a guy selling a piece of that, you know, a roll. On the end here, I don't know what was ever here on the end. I think there was another hose that came out and turned and probably went over here in the front part of the grill. Right about here maybe. Where, you know, you got some forced air induction. That's like the poor man's supercharger, you know. I'm not sure. When I got it, it was without those 2 items, so I might have to get them in the future. Upon availability. Right, Michelle? All right, we're going to oh, I don't like to slam it, but sometimes you got to put a little bit of extra emphasis on it, I guess. Oh, yeah, okay. We'll have to give him a call. Maybe he'll send me another one. You know what I mean? Okay. So let's close her up. Get ready to move on out.
I'll just stay here. Because you don't have what it's called.
cell phone. Alright, going down the road and back about 2 miles out, 2 miles back. Just to get the fluids going. You know, clutch and the brakes. Get the fluids circulating a little bit. Turn the wheels, you know, turn the tires. Want no flat spots. Oops. Look, I'm so used to my other cars, I'm trying to drive it from this side. The American side. Right, Michelle? That's pretty funny, huh?
You need to drink more coffee.
Where is the coffee?
Gone.
Gone.
Same thing.
Alright. Later, y'all.
Brandy, move your ass. This side, a little bit. Yeah, straight. The mirror. Yeah, just go straight and then go like this way a little bit. Oops, you're good.
Locked in. You flip the window over here. Power window.
Power window.
All systems go.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, it's just nice and smooth. Ever since we got rid of that GL5 and put the GL4, it's really running a lot nicer, you know? Oh, taking the keys out on the line. Alright, let's get our little cover.
What's your cover?
I'll go get it. It's over there.
Just barely made it on the storage part.
Tight squeeze. Okay, we're putting the Mighty Boy to bed. Took it down the road about 3 miles out, 3 miles back to get, go through the gear, shifted nicely, brakes. Everything works out beautiful. Very smooth shifting as usual. Got our stickers now all the way around, our logo stickers. It's a very tight squeeze, but it's probably the only car that could fit in a small storage thing like this. And we still got about 6 feet up front. The car is 10 feet, I believe, just shy of 10 and a half feet. And this is a 16 foot this is a 16 foot storage cube. So it's always got plenty of room to fit this in. It's just a little narrow. I think the width of the car is about 43 inches. Not quite. It's 4.5 feet wide by 10.5 feet long. So we have our logos on for today. Hope you all appreciate and like the video we shared with you today. We'll have other videos. I'm going to get these the Mighty Boy registered. Pay the insurance, get it registered probably couple weeks, end of the month. Then we're going to take it to Florida. We're going to tow it down to Florida. And a place called Ace Cafe in Orlando. We're going to attend one of their little get-togethers, you know, automotive activities, you know. And I'm sure the crowd would appreciate seeing this down there. I'm sure I'll be the only one. And I'll have to charge that AC too, so when we're sporting around, what's it called, International Drive in Orlando, Kissimmee or something, we can be, have the windows closed and have a little AC going, and it'll be pretty cool looking. Plus, not to mention comfortable. Us big boys like it cool, you know, right, Michelle?
No, you have to lose weight.
Us hotheads like it cool.
So if you are new to our channel, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell button.
Sorry, Michelle, good.
And then maybe in the next segment, we will put the one you're fixing over there. Is it the Triumph?
Triumph Spitfire.
The Triumph Spitfire.
Yeah, that's giving me a little bit of aggravation, so I kind of leave it alone. When you're retired, you have to take the good with the bad. Sometimes these cars, working on them will frustrate you to death. You have to learn how to turn it off and just walk away and go in the house and watch an old Western movie or something, you know?
No,
Escape TV.
really, you love it. Because if you don't love fixing things, you don't purchase all of these cars. And there's another one on this garage too, waiting.
It's in waiting.
Waiting.
Get their water bin, okay? Well, we're going to clean up and pick up some of the items we left out there in the yard. And go inside, maybe catch a great movie, make some lunch. So, well, we got some catfish to fry up.
Yeah, you have to fry it because I need to finish my garden.
Some fried catfish. It's a piece of a tail from that mud catfish they have down in Louisiana. They catch them with their arm. You know, pretty nice. Pretty nice. The fish tastes pretty damn good, and it's not too expensive. About $5 a pound. Hey, I'm in, huh? Being a cheap Portuguese that I am, huh, Michelle? Married a cheap Portuguese. Oh no. I take good care of you, don't I? Huh? No comment.
Over there. No
huh?
comment.
No comment. Well, I'm cheap. All right. We'll let you folks go for now. It's been fun. It's been pleasurable. And Michelle's returning my pen with a good person, good helper, good assistant. All right. We'll let you all go for now. Take care. God bless. Till next time.